Is anybody going to be seeing this interview? Like, does it have to be censored or anything? Or?
No, dude, you're chilling. We're good.
Okay, weed. If I can describe this new record, I would say it's controlled chaos.
A little bit of thrash metal, a little bit of sludge metal, definitely a lot of grunge influences for sure.
Kind of a hodgepodge of just a lot of different ideas we've had over the past couple of years.
Ultimately, like the thrash style kind of comes from me and Brandon.
It's like taking after our inspirations, because if you've ever listened to Metallica's Kill 'Em All or System of a Down's debut, you just feel this crushing, hungry energy.
We know what we're doing, however it packs a punch.
We've really just figured out how to work a lot better with each other. I mean, when we recorded that, Max had been in the band maybe a month. So, and Jeff only laid down a couple solos on that, so it was really just me and Freddie.
We're a lot cleaner with how we sing and how we riff. We've practiced so much.
Well, if you're listening to the actual Sludge and Slime demos, there's actually only one guitar on those. So, and I don't want to say I'm making it sound better. I'm just saying maybe the two guitars are what's making it sound fuller.
That period was when I basically had first joined the band, and when they had previously had their other drummer. Part of me sometimes reminisces fondly about that period because it was a lot of fun. Like one of the three main influences for me, Nick Menza from Megadeth. Like the first record he was on with them, Rust in Peace, was, you know, his drumming on that record was really influential to me. Just the tightness, and each part that he played had a purpose, and it was like he was playing with the riffs.
I found inspiration more so in places that I wouldn't expect to. Like, for instance, bass player for Pantera, Rex Brown. I'm a fan of his, but I've never really tried emulating his playing. But just by the sound I was going for with my bass playing, it sounds very similar to his.
I think I can speak for most of the other guys that were kind of big Pantera fans, and so ultimately for me, like Vinnie Paul's a huge influence for me.
Definitely Metallica, System of a Down, Alice in Chains, Nirvana. As of late, Pantera, Black Sabbath.
And then one guy that's really under the radar is Van Williams from Nevermore. And he's just got this incredible knack of just keeping the momentum going forward.
Okay, weed, marijuana is the number one influence for this record.
My favorite song? Running Out of Time, for sure. It's just fast, thrashy, and fun to play. And all the riffs on that song are really menacing. It gets the blood pumping, and there's nothing better than that, honestly.
Fuck, that's hard. It would probably be Sterilize. When Max joined the band, he was all about that.
Sterilize. That's the one for me.
It did not take long for that song to finally get fleshed out to what it is now.
Honestly, the one that just really gets me hype every time is Sterilize.
I always get supercharged. I transform into a different person when we perform that song.
If I would fuck a song, it would probably definitely be Child of Man. I would marry Portrait of Addiction, and then to kill My City Is Shitty, just because I tried recording that shit and man, it's been pissing me off, so I'm gonna fucking kill that one.
Alright, marrying Pressure Point because I'm selfish like that and that's my song. Like My City Is Shitty, I'd probably fuck that one. It seems like kind of a freak. And kill, probably Oblivion, just because I space out playing that song so much. It's really open and I get confused.
Probably my hometown, Long Beach, so I can finally be qualified to represent the LBC.
Number one for me would definitely have to be somewhere out west, like somewhere like in the Arizona, Utah, Nevada, California area for sure. Probably my favorite part of the United States, just simply for the fact that I've visited Arizona for at least half of my life, and I just love it there. It's like my home away from home.
Sweden, probably, like Gothenburg. Yeah, I don't know, man. They just put out better metal than the Americans, honestly.
Shit. I've been to Canada once. Yeah, it just seems like it'd probably be the most chill place, and I'd really love to just get out of the United States. Put it that way.
Riff territory is wherever we bring the fucking riffs.
It's not a place I like to think. I like to think it's something that you have to acquire while you're at a Mask of Sanity show.
You gotta feel the riff, man. It's like when you hear the riff, it's gotta compel you. Therefore, you've entered riff territory.
Where is riff territory? It's in a barn somewhere. It's kind of uncomfortable, but also welcoming. Just you embrace the awkwardness of the situation, and inevitably you have a good time, you learn some things about yourself, and you go home safe.
Yeah. Basically, you know, I don't mess with sampling or, doing auto-tune or any of that stuff. All the instruments have been recorded naturally. The drums are completely recorded naturally. Actual cabs used with microphones in a room. I don't want to say that I necessarily take pride in that, because I don't think pride's the right word. Whenever we release this record, it's going to ultimately sound like us. I really enjoy hearing the sound of the band and what they sound like and their personality, and being able to hear each individual member within the music and letting the music breathe in that way.
Smoke weed, don't be a piece of shit. Do what makes you happy.
Do what you love and let it kill you.